everybody, Kristen here and welcome back to my channel. If you're interested in minimalism, simplifying, and healthy living, then stick around. So what I'm going to be talking about in this video is 8 different things that I stopped doing in order to help me thrive. Not only thrive, but it also helped improve my focus. It helped me have a better mood and just have a better mindset in the morning, evening, afternoons, and it just overall has helped me have a life that I appreciate, that I value, and being satisfied and content in that place. This has not always been easy. This has definitely been a journey, but I just want to share with you 8 different things that I stopped doing to help me thrive. So number 1 is I stopped hitting the snooze button in the morning. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a struggle, but this is something that I'm a lot better at in terms of setting one alarm and one alarm only and not snoozing. Now, one of the things that helped me do this was simply going to bed earlier, because the thing is, when I kept pushing back my bedtime or scrolling on social media late at night, this led to me hitting the snooze button because I was just so tired and exhausted in the morning. So one of my tip there is stop hitting the snooze button, get to bed earlier, and get up when you say that you're going to get up, and start your morning off right. Get up so that way you have time to mindfully get ready in the morning and you're not rushed every single. It has been such a blessing and such a great time in the morning for me to spend time with the Lord. I get to make tea. I get to do things that I really enjoy and value in the morning, and for me that's just been a positive and calming way to start my morning versus rushing and then thinking very negatively right when I wake up in the morning. Second tip that I have is I stopped scrolling on social media for an hour or more a day. This was especially vital in the morning because I would grab my phone and I would immediately scrolling, and then an hour would pass and it's okay, I've just wasted my entire morning scrolling on social media, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever media platform I was on, and it just wasn't good for my mental health. It made me think more negatively in the mornings. It just made me compare myself to other people. I just wasn't starting out my day the way that I wanted to, and so I decided, okay, I'm going to take some steps to honestly change that. So putting my phone in a different room, blocks and stuff where I'm not using my phone in the morning, or if I am using my phone in the morning, I set a timer for 5 minutes and I'm checking emails for 5 minutes in the morning, and then that's it. For the next hour after that, I'm doing something like making tea, eating breakfast, getting exercise, showering, doing my skincare routine, things like that are going to bring me a sense of calm, a sense of peace, and they're going to just help me have better days. Third tip is I stopped eating junk food for breakfast, or just skipping breakfast in general. Now, I'm 100% guilty of this. To be honest, I actually tend more toward the side of just skipping meals, skipping breakfast, but it goes the same way in terms of eating a really crappy breakfast. That's going to impact your mood. It's going to impact your energy throughout the day. It's going to impact a lot of different areas. You're just not going to feel good. You're going to feel lethargic. You're not going to have long-term energy that you need to do your job, to maybe hang out with your kids, to do the things that you really value. That's going to set up your morning in a not so great space. The point is, you're not setting up your brain or your body for a day of success when you start off eating junk food or just skipping breakfast altogether. Tip number 4, stop rushing my self-care or just skipping it altogether. So something for me that's very self-care is exercising, whether that be going on a walk, doing yoga. The other thing that's self-care for me is clay face mask or doing my nails. Just taking the time to really take care of my skin and my body, even my hair. All of those things are great ways that I can maintain my self-care. Next tip number 5 is I never leave my home in the morning without doing a general, very basic clean. Now, I also do this at night where I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and do a basic cleanup of my kitchen, my whole apartment space, and I'll do this in the morning as well. Is if I'm leaving a room, I won't just leave that room a mess. I'll take the time to just fold the blanket or to do the dishes or to wash my cup out. Basic things like that. It doesn't have to be taking an hour to do it, but just leaving your space better than you found it before. Doing a basic general clean for 5 to 10 minutes is going to make a huge difference in terms of maintaining your space and keeping it clean. Number 6 is stopped rushing important decisions. So any important decision that's going to, maybe it's buying an item that's worth several $100s, or maybe it's just a work decision that I have to make with regards to my job. Rushing decisions is never going to end anywhere well because it's going to be impulsive, it's going to be emotional, and so I stop making important decisions when I'm, number 1, when I'm emotional, and number 2, when it's really early in the morning right after I've woken up. It takes me some time to wake up, and so my brain is not functioning at full capacity, nor am I able to really make those good decisions, so I'm just not going to make them. I will literally pause, and if it's a decision that I have to make with regards to work, I will be like, okay, I'll get back to you in a half an hour, and let them know that I will be doing that, where I'm in a better headspace, where I'm able to think more critically and think less emotionally. And this goes for everything. And shop a 24-hour rule, where I wait 24 hours before I'm actually purchasing something. I add it to cart, but I don't actually purchase it. Again, that helps me not make that important decision right away immediately, but it helps me think more critically when I'm not in that emotional state. Tip number 7 is I stopped starting out my day without any plan or any intention or any goal. I have some sort of plan in place. So things like what I'm going to wear in the morning, what I'm going to eat for breakfast, exercise, what type of exercise am I going to do? So do I need to get groceries? Do I need to meal prep? Do I need to pay bills? Always go into my day with some sort of a plan. And I find that I am a lot more set up for success, and I'm able to thrive a lot better because I'm not as anxious or overwhelmed. I have a plan for my day, and I know how I'm going to achieve, like the step-by-step things I need to do in order to achieve my goals for the day. The last tip number 8, I stopped focusing on all of the negatives. Now, this has obviously been a whole journey. This is not something that I suddenly, started doing and it just worked out perfectly. This is a daily practice, but I found that it has been so rewarding. A lot of times what I'll do is I will do like some sort of like gratitude journal, or I will name off like 5 to 10 things that I'm grateful for at the start of my day, and also sometimes before I go to bed at night. And this has just helped me have a more positive outlook. Something else that has been instrumental in this is just being off social media, or having like a social media cleanse day, or simply like limiting that hour, like I said earlier, not being on and scrolling for an hour at the start of my day has also been pretty helpful. Yeah. Those are just my tips. If you guys have any other tips or daily habits that work well for you, comment them down below. I would love to hear more from you. Next time, it's a beautiful day to simplify. And I love y'all. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe if you want to be alerted as I make more videos for y'all. But so much. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.